welcome back to my channel. I'm Kuro Kaliko, and today we are going to be going over eye jiggles on my new updated model. I can't wait to show you how much quicker I've gotten with rigging and how the eye jiggles turn out for this updated model. So, speak to you soon. Hello, it's me, Yaplover Kuro, here to just give a little bit of a chatter while we watch this updated eye jiggle rigging video. I hope you're just as excited as I am to see the updated eye rigging for my new model. When making this model, I made each eye layer separate to help with movement because I really wanted to focus on the perfect amount of eye jiggle for myself, because I really love when models have a lot of jiggle to like their eye pupils, eye shines, like eye shapes in general, as well as the lashes. I really like when the lashes have that like kind of delayed bounce with opening their eyes. So I really wanted to spend the time to achieve the movement for myself, which is why eye jiggles have their own video and it's not all in one eye movement rigging video. But I also wanted to give some slight updates on what's going on in the background, and so the next few videos will be continuing my rigging process, and I started to slowly work on my shiny model. I take about maybe an hour or so after work to spend some time, just adding some different colors, creating an outfit design. I started with the tail and ears because that's just reshading to a green, and I'm gonna be doing like the eyes are gonna stay the same, body's gonna stay the same, but the hair is gonna be a different style. It'll be the same color scheme technically, but I might change where I have blue hair to green sections because I think that'll be really cute and emphasize the like shiny model part. I might maybe change up a little bit more of the color scheme, just a tiny bit. I don't 100% know. I will probably do some test videos on it, or some test drawings, and maybe I'll even put out a short for like a poll type style of what hair colors suit the shiny model the best. So I hope you look forward to that. It won't be coming out for a while though, because I need to get to the hair step. I have a lot of ideas on how I want the hair to look, but I need to take the time to actually sit down, draw it, and get back to what I need to do to complete all of my model. So you're not tired of me only talking about the stuff that's going on in the background and just redoing every rigging process, because I think that'll just be very boring and tiring to see. But I also took some time to start making a new thumbnail for these updated model videos. I believe you'll see it prior to me recording this video, so I really hope you like it. Doing the thumbnails is a fun little just escape and doing kind of like a quick style of drawing for me, which I also do want to get better with chibi models. Because I have been seeing a lot of chibi models lately, and I think it'd be really cute to have one. But again, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself. There's just so many fun ideas that can be made with VTuber models that I really want to explore. But I also really want to record videos, so I have to get to the step where I have an actual model to record those videos with. And I could use the models that I have now, but they just don't feel correct to what I want to have done in the future, if that makes sense. But I am going to be out of town in the next few days, and I have the thumbnail recording in a time lapse. I might do a quick video yap over with that, just before I head out of town, so that I have a little extra week to continue rigging and editing the videos, sitting down doing the yap overs, since it just takes a lot of time. But if you see that, it's not because I'm restarting the rigging or anything, it's just I need a little extra spacing time to get the rest of the rigging videos done. Something that I keep forgetting to comment on and update fully is that I keep forgetting to either make a new profile picture or commission a new profile picture, because right now it's just like a straight on shot of my model and it feels weird to look at. Like, it looks bland, it looks kind of like, what is this? I updated it to my updated model from my like previous one, the purple one that I had started originally with, because I was originally going to make a profile picture, but then it keeps getting away from me. And I keep meaning to also commission an artist for a new profile picture. I already have 2 other commissions in the work, but I keep forgetting the profile picture and it's kind of driving me crazy. So I'm hoping by mentioning it in this video, it'll push me to fully get it either done or commissioned, to find an artist I like. But just bear with me with this kind of like strange profile picture for like all of my social medias. It's just, it felt kind of confusing to have my old model, because you would look at it, see a purple little cat Nekomata girl, and then look and see these videos, and it's like, this is not at all what you're seeing. So I just need to get it fixed and done. But that's just another thing to add to the long list of what needs to be done for becoming a VTuber. I'm trying to script these yap overs just a little bit more to help with one thought process and keeping these yap overs less chaotic and more on track. Sometimes I feel like by the end of the recording, I've like ran out of energy, ran out of words to kind of like keep people focused and engaged, while also like sharing a little bit about myself and how I want these videos to be. And just like, you know, getting used to someone's behavior type while like recording videos, or getting to know their personality a little bit more through this. And sometimes my brain will just throw out like different words or different like thought processes while like talking, or like even writing down and reading a script. So I wanted to leave enough wiggle room to allow for a different train of thoughts to pass by, because I don't want purely scripted videos, since the point of wanting to be VTubers to just like be myself during these recordings and during future recordings. So if I make it too scripted, then it doesn't feel genuine, and if I make it too loose, then it feels too like I'm floundering, or like don't really know what I'm saying or really like interacting. So I don't want to like bore people or like overwhelm people, confuse people, or like anything along those lines. So I am trying a little bit more scripted style with this video right now, just to kind of see how well it goes. If by the end of the video it feels like I've also still ran out of words, maybe I also need to change the timeline of the videos, because I am trying to keep it within 20 minutes, since I really did feel like that 45-minute Jiggle video was way too long, and I debated about splitting it in half multiple times before it was even released. But then I kept convincing myself, no, it's okay, like this is the process, this is the point. You want to figure out what style works for you, and it's okay while you're like starting to record these videos and get to know people that like this is totally okay and acceptable. But yeah, I think just having a little bit more scripted will help. And I'm sorry for all the big changes, and I just hope that you again bear with me as I go through this process. Oh, during this eyebrow process, I actually had a lot of fun doing the eyebrow process, because while I was doing this, I decided to take a little bit more of the deformer and see how well that works, you know, get a little bit of that eyebrow wiggle. But then the fun part came to when I had copied and pasted all of the deformers over to the other side, because you'll see in a minute that once I get kind of this eyebrow exactly where I want it, I try to copy and paste the deformer over to the other one, move it over, and you will see like the blue eyebrow just go way on the forehead, like not even going along with how the other one's moving at all, because I don't know what happened in the like copy and paste changeover, but it was not moving the same. And I thought it was really funny how it looks, because like I thought maybe, okay, I'll just put it in the deformer and have it move, like it seems great, it seems fine, but no, it does not move the same. You have to like fully get everything on the eye and reflect it on like, I think the eyeball X axis or something, and then it will move how you want. But even during this time and at the end, the blue eyebrow somehow ends up still like over the little like eye gap, eyeshadow. I don't know what to call it's not the eyelid, but it's not like the eye bone area. It's okay, it's somewhere. It still kind of ends up like layering on top of that, and I didn't notice until I was editing this video that it was doing, like, it was over it, and I realized why I didn't notice it in the past or in these next few videos. It's because it's covered by the bangs. So do I go in and try to fix it? Do I not? Because like you're not even gonna see the eyebrows because the bangs are covering it. So is there really that important to go in and change? The answer is probably yes. Go in and fix it because it's on your head, like it's on your mind to go do right now. But also, if that's like one of those things where only we know that it's messed up and like a little funny hee hee ha ha, the eyebrow's not gonna match up on this. Maybe I just leave it and it's a fun thing that we know about, you know, like a little inside joke with us. But who knows if I'm even gonna actually fix it. I will point it out to you as we get to the spot, but I'm hoping that you saw like when I had moved it over, it like went like way above the eye, like totally not even nearing it at all. Alright, now for the weekly video question. Let's see, I've asked about favorite VTubers / content creators. I've asked about what games would be good to post videos about in the future, and I know that I've asked more, but I honestly cannot remember for the life of me, which means I should probably go back and write down the questions I've already asked and write down a list of questions to ask. But for today, I guess I will ask a pretty basic question on what your favorite animal is. For myself, I have 3 cats, but my favorite animal is actually a wolf. I've loved them for a very long time, ever since I was a little kid. And one day I hope to have a dog or 2 just to have that companionship, but that doesn't really have anything to do with wolves because, I mean, when I was a kid, I did dream about having a wolf, like growing up with wolves and being raised by them. I really liked Inuyasha as a kid, and I was a big Koga fan, and just being a wolf demon rang very, very nice to my little like kid heart, you know, like that seemed like the dream at that point. But that's a little off topic, and I'm gonna go off topic again because I was going to go on a small tangent about I call this my second favorite animal, and it's I have a healthy respect for sharks, and by that I mean I will not get into the ocean and they will not eat me. Healthy respect, it goes both ways, you know. Uh, I look from afar, like on TV, like Shark Week or like it's shark documentaries. I will watch those and you know, get all the knowledge about sharks. But yeah, I know they are not mindless man eaters, but I also have a strong belief that when you set foot in the ocean, you are fair game for whatever happens. Just like how if you step foot in a jungle, in like a river with gators, whatever happens, happens. And that's just, there's no way that I would willingly go like shark diving, like in the little like tank or like cage shark diving. No way. I've seen like no. That seems very scary. The ocean is a massive. If you go so deep, or like you don't know what's below you, you don't know what's around you. No way. Absolutely not. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, and also like I'm not a strong swimmer, so like rip me in the ocean at this point. Like no, that's all totally on me. And this might seem like a strange tangent to go on, but it's when people ask about animals or like what favorite animals are, like this information comes bursting out of me of like I love sharks. I would never go willingly into their environment, habitat, because I would just not exist anymore, and that's fine by me. That's my choice, you know. And then whatever happens at that point. Anyways, let's move on to a different topic, like this eye rigging. I forgot that with the eye whites, I forgot that it has to be like manipulated on the actual art itself. So it took me a few tries, and I don't 100% know what happened to the under eye makeup. Like it kind of droops at one point, which I don't know how that happened with with the deformers, but I do end up fixing it. And I also noticed at this point, I noticed that the lower lash white lashes on this eye disappeared. They vanished somehow, and it took me way longer than it should have to recognize that happened. But I do end up fixing it. I really don't know where they went. They just vanished, and the other side didn't vanish, so I don't think that the art was too small. Like I think that was happening in my last model. I think that the pixels were too small, so when I hit the deformer button, it just vanished. That may or may not be actually what happened, but I do fix it, I promise. That's the one thing I do fix. I still don't know if I'm going to fix the eyebrow, and you're probably thinking that was a few minute ago conversation. It was, and it's still on my mind. So it still popped out of my mouth. It comes out kind of like word vomity, word soupy, word salad. That's what I hear people say, word salad. The next steps I have for my model is head movement, which is done. I just need to finish editing that video, and then I need to do mouth movement, which I think I have a mouth form guide that will help. I need to look more into V-Bridger, but I really want to use V-Bridger for this model. I have body movement next, breathing, hair movement / jiggle, and I have a tail movement, which I'm really excited for this. I have a study file that I'm going to be looking at for my tail rigging to see how it'll translate with my own tail, with my own art. And I'll be sharing that more in that specific video. I was also thinking about maybe trying to do the lean movement, but I honestly have no idea if my art is set up to even achieve that. Like, I don't know if it needs to be cut a certain way. I didn't look too much into it while I was making my art, but if it does work and I can do that, then I think it'd be really fun to have the lean movement. I've seen a lot of walking movements that I might also try and achieve, but we'll see what happens when we get to that stage. I'm also thinking about, for when I have my shiny model, I think mostly there shouldn't be too many videos regarding the rigging and the shiny model, because things like the head, body movement, eye, mouth, and tail stuff should relatively be the same, with edits that are needed for like hair will have to be completely re-rigged, and because the style's not going to be the same. Like, I might do a updo, which isn't going to have the same movement as my down hair, and then also with any clothes, because for right now my base model is a necromancer inspired style. I almost said in style, like inspired and styled combined as a word. But anyways, right now she's more of a necromancer, but for my shiny model, since I wanted to go more of like the shrine maiden priestess, the movement's gonna be different because the art's just different, you know. So here is where I had figured out that the bottom lash is missing. I think hopefully maybe but I'm also trying to figure out why the eye, like the under eye, is drooping so much. It doesn't quite make a lot of sense. I also double checked that the eye, like the eye bone, does close with the eye, and I do notice that it's not going down as much. So maybe it's not the eyebrow that's messed up. Maybe it's the eye bone that's messed up and needs to be edited. I wonder if I actually should double check on it if you do notice that with the bangs or not, because I think the bangs actually cover that. So okay, help me decide. Do I leave it to where people who watch this video know that that's a little Easter egg inside joke thing, or do I go back and fix it? Because, well, one, I'm rigging now, so I should go back and fix it. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I think it's fun to be able to go through these videos, because editing, you notice things, at least I notice things, and doing these yap overs, I notice things, and different ideas like pop into my head on what would be nice to do. Here I'm just testing out the jiggle, and you notice that the one eye is not blinking. It's because I had deleted the original eye, like I think it's like L-I open. I deleted the original one because I had just duplicated the other one and went, oh, this won't do anything. And then I realized, no, it will do. It will do something. It will change the physics setting. So I just went back and fixed that, and that was super easy. And then I started to notice that when one eye blinked, the other eye would jiggle, but when I blinked one eye, the other eye wouldn't jiggle. So I did fix that to where it does have even when blinking and winking. So that should look better, because I also was noticing it on this model when I would do the intro and outro parts of this of these videos. I was seeing that when I closed, I'm gonna say my right eye, the left eye would jiggle and move, but when I closed the left eye, the right eye wouldn't. So I figured out how to change that. And for this, I was kind of messing around with the shine physics, because I kind of decided maybe it'd be better if like they weren't 100% symmetrical, but were close enough just to give it a little bit more of a difference in looking, since not everything is perfectly symmetrical. So I thought that that would be really fun to do, and I don't think it's too far off from what the other eye, how the other eye jiggles anyways. So I really like how it turns out in the end. I still really like how the model turned out, and I do promise I do fix the eye makeup because it's droopy looking right now, and it kind of just, it doesn't look right. I do fix it, it's on my mind to fix, it's just not gonna be fixed right now at this moment of this eye jiggle physics. It looks so weird to have it, and I do fix the under, like the eyelash, the white lashes. I do fix those. I also really like the black and white eyelash style. I just like how it like stands out a little bit more, and I like that it came over from, it evolved so much from the model that you see now, the green one, how I kind of did, I don't even know what to call the style of where you have the eye not completely like straight, like covered eye. It has those little like indents. I don't know what you call that style, but it went from that to then having white lashes to having more, they're not they're not oval eyes, they're not square eyes, the more like diamond eye shape. I think just every small little iteration of the model, just you see so much improvement, which is absolutely incredible for me, at least, since it went from having very little knowledge of VTuber making to still having very little, but improving my art and understanding. Okay, this time I'm looking for how to fix that white, the white underneath lashes, and I just opened a different file and then just copied and pasted it over. I did realize that when I copied and pasted it over, it's not, the eye's not neutral, so it will close and look weird. But I end up fixing that too, so don't even worry about it, you know. And look, see, the eye bone area does get hidden by the bangs, so does that really need to be changed? I think I need you to help me decide on if it should. Um, and oh, animations, that's the other thing I need to work on. I need to figure out how to do like animations for the flames for the tail and inside the ear, because I think it just looks so cool to have, and I really want to achieve that. But if I don't have the skill, knowledge, ability to, I guess maybe I'll figure out if there's someone that would be willing to help me with it. Maybe I need to start reaching out more for help, and not just try to do everything um, with my own knowledge and resources available, because asking for help is a resource, and I need to just be better at asking for help when I need help. And it doesn't mean I'm not gonna try initially, like I am gonna try, but maybe I'll give like a time limit. Like if I can't figure it out within, like, what's a reasonable time, 5 hours when working on it, then I will ask for help so I don't waste more time. And right here I'm just making sure that the eye jiggle is exactly what I want and that the eyes move exactly how I want, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. I really hope that once I finish everything that you will also be excited, and thank you for coming along with this journey with me. I'll see you soon. See, wasn't that so much quicker than a 45-minute video of me just trying to get eye jiggles to how I prefer them to move and jiggle? But I hope that you enjoyed the yap over and seeing the progress. If you want to continue on this journey with me, then please subscribe. Like this video if you want. Leave a comment if you want to chit chat a bit. But yeah, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.